but you have to let it go.
The bowls are used specifically for healing, like we'll lay on certain parts of the body and let the sound go through the bottom of the bowl into the body, and that's how they're used. And they're used also to be able to fine-tune or to follow a hum line and meditate on a hum line that goes out. So they're used in conjunction with the gongs, but the bowls are gongs as well.
The first time I heard a gong in early 1968, I realized, this is the sound. And so then I started being attracted, and all sorts of instruments came to me, gongs and bells, and I have about 600 instruments, 40 gongs, 370 bells. I have 400-year-old Japanese Zen Buddhist temple bells, Ming Dynasty Chinese temple bells, and then Tibetan bowls. I have 165 Tibetan bowls, and many of these are 800 or 900 years old, and some are over 1,000 years old. I have a previous existence in Tibet. I can remember being in Tibet at the same time, 800 to 900 years ago. And so some of the bowls I had in a previous life, and so when I receive them, I know what their energies are for. And these ones are generally tuned into specific chakras or particular meditative states. And so then in the healing, when I'm doing sound healing, I will look at the person's chakras and see which ones have a block or a problem, and then I'll look at what has caused the problem, and then I will choose the right bowls to heal this problem, to go back to the source. So the bowls also, I found that they are the most potent of all instruments for the healing that I do. Other instruments I have which are sacred don't have the same, aren't charged with the same energy. Certain practitioners in Tibet 700, 800, 900 years ago would charge certain ritual objects through many weeks and months of thought and energy. They would charge certain ritual objects like statues and things with certain energies, so that when you look upon this, you are absorbing this energy. And so with the bowls. And so how the healing works also is that the bowls are like speaking to you in another language, but without words. So they can convey thoughts which are very hard to put into the earthly language. And also research shows that the bowls, their basic vibration is the same speed as alpha brainwaves and theta brainwaves. And theta brainwaves is quite close to delta, where you fall asleep. And one of the main purposes for falling asleep every day is that your astral body and your mental body, which is the ego, can give your physical body a rest, so it can heal itself. So the bowls help to disengage the ego and the earthly mind. So already it's working as healing. And in Tibetan Buddhism, the throat chakra is connected with the element ether and with sound. So you could say every bowl has some effect on this throat chakra, which is the creative center as well. And of course where we speak, how we express ourselves. And so often healing can be to do with people who have a problem with expressing themselves, because maybe they have a dominant partner or they had a dominant parent, and it is hard for them to be true to themselves. So sometimes the healing is to help somebody become stronger. And so I have, for instance, 4 bowls which work on the throat chakra, and they produce different colors. So when I work on the throat chakra, I have a choice, and the same with the heart chakra, and the same with the solar plexus, and so on.